mean, I've seen them from Australia and a whole bunch of different places, and so you're getting a lot of airplay and a lot of accolades on this CD.
Yes, I mean it's delightful.
Nothing else to say there. So
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's just so gratifying to think that those people liked it.
Yeah,
Off the wall stuff.
Well, that old time. A lot of people have said nobody will take the challenge of trying to bring that old songbook music back to life, and they were praising you for doing that. And I think
thanks.
music should stay alive. It shouldn't fall away by the wayside. It
That's
should
exactly right.
constantly be played because it's good music. Let's face it. I mean, there's all kinds of beautiful music out there, and we need to hear from you. 800-552-8502. You can go online right now to redriverradio.org. And what would you guys like to do first?
Basin Street Blues.
Take it away.
Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll take a boat to the land of dreams, steam down that river down to New Orleans. The band's gonna meet us, old friends to greet us, down where the light and the dark folks meet. Heaven on earth, this is Basin Street. Basin Street, that's the street where all the folks like to meet. New Orleans, land of dreams. You never know how nice it seems, just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, where welcome's free. It's dear to me, where I can lose my Basin Street blues. Basin Street, that's the street where the elite retreat to greet. New Orleans, land of dreams. You never know how nice it seems, just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, where welcome's free. It's dear to me, where I can lose my Basin Street blues. Well, won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll take a boat to the land of dreams, steam down that river down to New Orleans.
Steve Howell, Dan Sumner here live at Red River Radio's Performance Studio, and Steve, always a fan favorite.
Yeah, thanks, Wally.
And again, we need for you to call in right now, 1-800-552-8502, and support this live music. And you're not going to get it anywhere else in the radio dial. And Steve and Dan are here and taking time out to help us out with this fund drive. And I just want to give you the number again: 24,003, roughly 24,350 away from our reaching our goal, 75,000, and we can get there with a lot of you calling in. Phone volunteers ready to take your phone call. We want to hear from you. 1-800-552-8502, or you can go online, redriverradio.org, but we say call instead of go online if you can, because that way it's immediate feedback to us and Steve and Dan that you're liking the music, you're listening to the music, and you want to support the music. Give us a call right now, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar. Give us a call, 1-800-552-8502. And Bill, we have these drawings coming up tomorrow.
Yes, we do. We've got an Acer Iconia tablet that we're going to be drawing for tomorrow night, and then tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm sorry. And then the Eclipse speaker, which will be, it's a smart speaker with Google Assist. We'll be drawing for that tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Wouldn't that be cool, Bill, if you could say, Google, play the Caravan?
There you go. Or Google, play Steve Howe, because it can tap into Spotify and any of those things. Not a problem. 800-552-8502. And remember, your pledge is matched dollar for dollar tonight. So it's a win-win. So, and with that, Sir Steve, I just knighted you, by the way. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'd like to hear some music.
Oh, okay. How about a little Duke Ellington song, Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me?
All right, take it away.
Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the word of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people tear the seam of anyone's dream is over my head. True, I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I've been untrue? When we're apart, these words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud your memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. But please do nothing till you hear it from me. And you never will. true, I've been seen with someone new. But does that mean that I've been untrue when we're apart? These words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud your memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. But please do nothing till you hear it from me. And you never will.
Always a pleasure to hear that guitar, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Sumner.
So smooth and just
Thank you.
it harkens back to a nice, pleasant era of jazz where it wasn't all raucous. It was, I mean, there's, I don't know, there's just a beautiful lyricism in that without, without overdoing it or, too much showboating or anything like that. Just beautiful.
Thank you, Bill.
You bet. Give us a call right now, 800-552-8502. We've had one call come in so far. It hadn't followed through to our system, but we'd love to hear from more of you tonight as we have some beautiful music from the American Songbook tonight. And Steve Howell and Dan Sumner. And Steve, why did you decide to do this CD? What was it that you wanted to put out there? I mean, is it just your love of the songs and they hadn't been played by you, or what? Did you want to reinvent some songs and bring them back into the public repertory?
Maybe some of both.
Yeah,
Bill. Yeah, probably. It's a wide spectrum of things. Dan and I, the tunes that we play together on, are all pretty much in this bag we're doing tonight.
Right.
But my friend David Dodson, the old Shreveport expatriate, is on here playing some mandolin. So there's some Appalachian sounding, kind of Anglo-Celtic sounding kind of stuff on here, and then some just Blind Lemon Jefferson. And
Oh yeah,
some of that kind of stuff too.
straight old blues. Yeah.
So it's a pretty good mix of fairly diverse tunes, but when you put them all together, I like the way they sound all together. So.
Yeah, man, it's a trip. I mean, from beginning to end, it's a journey on that album.
Yeah. And those are the best albums when you come across the unexpected and you go, wow, that's great. Yeah, I didn't see that coming in this album, but that's really cool.
I mean, the title, is taken from a Mark Twain quote, right? History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes.
Oh yeah, and rhymes badly sometimes, unfortunately, but it does rhyme.
So think about it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we hear echoes and rhymes of the past all the time. So. Folks, give us a call tonight, 800-552-8502, or go online tonight at redriverradio.org. Why don't you pick a tune from the album, and we'll give that to them. Was that last one on this album?
No, it wasn't, actually.
Okay.
How about...
No, that's not.
That's not on there either. How about the great Harold Arlen, Johnny Mercer song? Blues in the Night.
Okay. Second track on the CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our favorite songs for sure.
Yeah, I'll take it away.
My mama done told me when I was in knee pants, my mama done told me, son, a woman will sweet talk, she'll give you the big eye, but when that sweet talking's done, a woman's a two-faced, a worrisome thing who leave you to sing the blues in the night. Hear them a-falling, hear that train a-calling, ooh-wee. My mama done told me, hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle, ooh-wee. My mama done told me, a-hooey to hooey, clickety-clack, echoing back the blues in the night. The evening breeze will start the trees to crying, and the moon will hide its light when you get the blues in the night. Take my word, the mockingbird will sing the saddest kind of song. He knows things are wrong, and he's right. From Natchez to Mobile, from Memphis to St. Joe, wherever the four winds blow. I've been in some big towns, and I heard me some big talk, but there is one thing I know. A woman's a two-faced, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night.
All right, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
You bet. We've got Steve Howell and Dan Sumner in the studio right now, and asking you to go to your phones tonight and make a pledge of support. We did have one caller call in, Thomas Nasser and Tina Hemphill Nasser. They say, Steve and Dan, we always enjoy listening to you, and Wally, keep up the good work. So kudos to Wally there, and kudos to Jazz on Red River Radio.
Friends of mine, been knowing Tom Nasser a long time.
Okay.
He's a good man.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Tom and Tina. And encourage others right now, especially if you like this old school jazz sound and the old school blues, and maybe even we'll throw, who knows, maybe I'll ask for that Doc Boggs tune. I always like that one. I'm a big fan of old Appalachian music, back to Gib Tanner and the Skillet Lickers and groups like that, you know. Before it all became famous and polished and it became showbiz, it was just people making great music and fun, you know, and having a lot of enjoyment. So give us a call tonight, folks, 800-552-8502. Your pledge will be matched dollar for dollar. We got 2 drawings coming up. Your pledge leverages money from this Corporation for Public Broadcasting, so the more you donate, the more we get from them, and also the more underwriters we tend to get when we see a positive attitude from our audience. They want to be a part of that winning kind of combination, so we encourage you to do what you can right now. And Wally, you got anything else to add there?
Well, I want the Nassers. I want to say thanks again, and I feel like I know you, Mr. Nasser, because you Facebook me almost every night for Evening Jazz, and so thank you so very much for just staying involved with the station and supporting us right now, and supporting this live music. And you can do the same right now. 1-800-552-8502, and we're counting down. We're counting down to our goal of 75,000. We're 24,250 away, $250 away from reaching 51,000, and we can get there. I know we can. And actually, I would like to see us get to 52 by the end of the live music tonight. And your donation's going to be matched dollar for dollar as well. Make the call now, 1-800-552-8502. A whole lot of you call in right now. Get the phone volunteers into a little bit of a panic. That would be kind of fun to watch. But anyway, make the call. Phone volunteers will answer your phone call. Make the call now, 1-800-552-8502.
There you go. And Dan, you said KEDM has a new radio show over there that's kind of kicking?
Yeah, for sure. It's called The Boot,
Yeah.
and it's all Louisiana music.
Okay.
And it's really great. But, I was telling you and Steve when we were outside a few minutes ago that anytime I'm west of Monroe and east of Dallas, and at nighttime I've got Red River Radio on because I love all y'all's shows, and Wally's jazz show in particular is really fantastic.
I'll slip you the 20 later.
Hey, you got it. I was thinking if you're $24,000 away, if you get one $12,000 caller, can put the sticks to the matcher.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? Unless you're the matcher, hopefully.
We'll talk to him later. No, that's all individual donors who just contributed to our match
the folks
fund.
at home can't see you pointing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I was pointing at the person serving the food.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
No, this is a great radio station.
Thank you.
I love listening to it, even though I don't live in the area. Every time I'm over here, which is seemingly more and more. I'm playing a lot in Shreveport now, and really enjoying it. I always listen to the station. I love it, and I encourage everybody to support it.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. And we're just going to keep rolling with the music. The music always seems to bring in the pledges. Oh, Wally and me not so much, but the music definitely. So, what would you like to do next?
Here's one. This is one by the great Horace Silver. I know Wally will be familiar with this song.
Absolutely.
Lost my dad last year.
Mm-hmm.
Think about him often and send this one up to him. If there was ever a man who was generous, gracious, and good, that was my dad, the man, a human being so true he could live like a king 'cause he knew the real pleasure in life, to be devoted to and always stand by me, so I'd be unafraid and free. If there was ever a man who was generous, gracious, and good, That was my dad, the man. If there was ever a man who was generous, gracious, and good, that was my dad, the man. A human being so true he could live like a king 'cause he knew the real pleasure in life, to be devoted to and always stand by me, so I'd be unafraid and free.
That's a nice tribute.
Thank you.
I forget that there is that there was words to that piece of music, and again, for those that don't know, that was "Song for My Father," and from originally written by Horace Silver. And Steve, you covered it well, like you always do.
Oh, thank you, Wally. It's a beautiful song.
It really is. 1-800-552-8502. Call in and support this live music, support everything about Red River Radio, and you tune in every day. We know you do because we have the statistics to prove it, and it could be the news that you tune into. It could be the nighttime music, like tonight. It would be a house concert, archived house concert, and then my evening jazz following that. Whatever it is you tune into, we need for you to support it right now financially with a little bit of support. Whatever you can afford is good for us. We're counting down. We're 24,250 away from reaching our goal of 75,000, and so help us get to 51,000, and 250 will get us there. 1-800-552-8502, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar as well. Also, Bill, I forgot to thank, and so I'm saying thanks right now to Frank's Louisiana Kitchen for providing dinner tonight, and it was really good. And that's what area restaurants do. They help us out by providing food, whether it be lunch or dinner. And so thank you again, Frank's Louisiana Kitchen, for dinner tonight. And hey, when you patronize these restaurants in the future, just let the manager know that you appreciate the way that they support Red River Radio.
Indeed, there's a lot of restaurants out there that they feed an army during these drives. So, hang on here.
Oh, I was just going to say that Frank's opened up a place in Monroe now.
Did it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I play there every Sunday from noon to 3 with a trio. We play jazz and popular music, and we love their food. I mean, the place is packed all the time, and I had some of the catfish tonight. It was killing. So.
Oh, yeah, and they had a veggie mix in there, too. Some broccoli that I thought at first it was asparagus because of the way they
right.
cut it. It was beautiful. But then they had some other vegetables in there, and just the sauce that they sautéed it in was just absolutely spectacular.
That was broccolini, and it's rare you get that.
Is
It's
it? Okay.
excellent, yeah.
Is that like a hybrid? I'm not a broccoli aficionado, so is that a hybrid of broccoli?
It's a strain of it.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife's a master gardener, so she grows all kind of crazy stuff, and but it's the food there's great.
We should grow bok choy. I still haven't figured out what to do with bok choy. I'm gonna have to look up a recipe because it looks like it could be a nice textured food, but I don't know how to cook it. So
I'm with you on that. I have no idea.
yeah. Well, I know I've probably had it in some Chinese dishes. I just I don't have any recipes. So, well, folks, so we need a recipe tonight for success, and that is a phone call from you, 800-552-8502, or go online right now to redriverradio.org. And the first ingredient is your donation, and the second ingredient is that it will be matched dollar for dollar, and the third ingredient is that it will actually leverage money from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and the fourth ingredient, it will leverage money from underwriters. So that is the recipe for success here at Red River Radio. It comes with each and every listener, one listener at a time. And if you're listening right now and enjoying this fine music, we're asking you, okay? You're the one that's listening right now, so please make that donation, and we'll keep the music rolling. And with that, what would you like to do next, Steve?
How about a Nat Cole song?
There you go.
Well, if you ever plan to motor west, take my way, that's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to L.A. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It goes from St. Louis to Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks so pretty, you ought to see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you take that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. From St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks so pretty, you ought to see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you take that California trip, Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
You have to hold out that tune as long as possible.
I hate stepping on a note, no matter how subtle it is. I hate stepping on anything musical.
Hey, and I learned to do that with my with some of the pieces I play on evening jazz as well, and I learned it from you, Bill.
Yeah.
So.
Something sacrilegious about cutting in right at the end of a song. You know?
Sometimes that's the best part.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when they're, like, Can't You Hear Me Knocking, when they're grooving out. I mean, don't step on that, guys. Wait, you can get that commercial in 30 seconds later, So I just, no.
Right.
Away, Wally.
We have Steve Howell and Dan Sumner in the studio, and they're kicking it, if I can use that jargon. And again, the number to call 1-800-552-8502 to support this live music. And you're not going to get it anywhere else in the radio dial. I remember growing up where commercial stations had live music in their studios, but not anymore. You're only going to get it here. RedRiverRadio.org and also 1-800-552-8502 to support this live music. Call now. Your donation will be matched dollar for dollar, and we're counting down the number to get to 75,000. We're 24,250 away. And we can get there with a lot of you calling in tomorrow night, the end of the drive. We want to get there before 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And speaking of, we have a couple of drawings left in this drive, and they both happen tomorrow. 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll be drawing for an Acer Iconia 1 tablet computer with the latest Android software 7.0. And then at the end of the drive tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we'll be drawing for a Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assist, and someone's going to win all this. Get entered now. You get automatically entered with one phone call. One call does it all. 1-800-552-8502.
Well, we should make that our jingle. One call does it all. You can put some jazz riffs behind that.
I think there's a local plumber that's already got that one.
Oh man, plumbers! You can't do anything with them.
Seriously, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Well, okay, we're out of luck there, Wally.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
I can't copyright that.
Right.
Don't plug those guys.
Yeah, there you go. Unless you have plumbing problems, so give us a call, 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. All the years I've been I can't remember a plumber underwriter. I've heard underwriters from all kinds of things, all kinds of dentists and things like that, but not a plumber, And a plumber comes in handy every now and then, Beats the heck out of doing it yourself, So
they charge about whatever they want to.
Well, yeah, it's a good gig if you can get it, because nobody else wants to mess with that.
And so now people always need you when you show up.
Oh yeah, they desperate. So if you got them over a barrel like that, then you got them. So, well, we're going to keep on with the music. Please call in now, 800-552-8502. What would you like to do next? They're conferring.
Yeah, let's go back to the great composer Harold Arlen again.
Okay.
Same guy that wrote Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Stormy weather. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather, just can't get my poor self together. It's raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere. Stormy weather, since me and my gal ain't together. It's raining all the time. Since she went away, the blues walked in and met me. If she stays away, old rocking chair's gonna get me. And I hope and pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone. Stormy weather, just can't get my poor heart together. It's raining all the time. Since she went away, the blues walked in and met me. If she stays away, old rocking chair's gonna get me. And I hope and pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone. Stormy weather, just can't keep my poor self together. It's raining all the time. It's raining all the time.
Another fan favorite.
Yeah. Every time you hear Marketplace play that song, you know
Yeah.
the market went down that day.
It's a
Because
sad song, man.
that's their cue,
No,
and
they
I'm
don't-
in the money. That's their cue to the market went up, and I think
Been doing that for years.
what's the other one, Wally? When
Well-
it's mixed up and you don't know whether it's up or down.
I forget,
Yeah,
but
don't
I know that they
yeah, if it
also
ain't got that swing. Yeah, that's it.
and they also rotate with stormy weather the wah-wah trombones.
Oh, the
Ah.
sound
I like-
trombone.
I like-
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I like
Uh-huh.
that particular music as well. But
Yeah, well, we don't do that one.
I
Oh, you didn't bring a trombone?
Okay,
oh
yeah.
man.
We had a request, but we're going to do one anyway.
No, it's not a trombone.
Anyway, I digress. I don't know how to respond to that. I walked myself right into that.
Hey, you
One
walk
800
into it, you own it.
1-800-552-8502 is the number to call and support this live music tonight, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar as well, and use a major credit card so you don't have to worry about paying an invoice in the future. Just call right now, 1-800-552-8502. And Steve, I have a question regarding this finger-picking early jazz standards book.
Yes, sir.
And I guess I'm assuming that someone this is like maybe medium advanced, or how would you describe in other words, the guitarist that aspiring guitarist that picks up this book, are they rather proficient, or
I'd
what?
say on the advanced side of intermediate.
Okay.
I think that's a fair way to put
Okay,
it.
Dan transcribed all the musical calligraphy in there is Dan's work.
Okay.
They're my arrangements that Hal Leonard Corporation put into this book, and so there are videos of each of those tunes on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and on my website, stevehowell.ws. There are audio tracks of each of those tunes too that somebody that had the book could use to
Trying to emulate, yeah.
to follow
Right,
in the
yeah.
book, yeah. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
they're fingerstyle arrangements of some of my favorite old songs. This one's the one we just did is in there.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
songs between 1910 and 1933. Nothing newer than that.
Sure.
So now, advanced. So this is somebody who really wants to get back into the jazz. They've already learned the basics of guitar, and they kind of want to get back into that real subtle touch where it's more, it's not the fire and brimstone of guitar work. It's more of that subtlety and just
Well, it's it's some complicated stuff.
complicated.
It's
yes.
it's chord melody
Yeah.
with moving bass lines and
Okay.
and harmonies in the middle, and the
Right.
melody usually being played on the top end. But you're singing the song on your guitar. You're playing the melody and accompanying yourself at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah, I think Steve said it perfectly. It's if you're a guitar player and you can read tablature, then you can open up this book and play these songs, and you've got the melody, and you've got the bass line, and you've got the chord structures, and you can, like Steve said, you can get on the website or on the YouTube channel and see what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah. And
You
the
know,
video,
and you've
does
gotta-
that show your fingers?
A
the
little
finger
bit.
work,
A
yeah.
little bit. I elected on the videos though to just do a performance of the
Okay.
song.
Yeah.
I'm actually singing them on the videos, so
Okay.
with the idea, I knew I was going to put the instrumental cuts on my website,
Right.
but I wanted to just sort of sing the songs so people could see how they went,
Right,
and so they're all vocal versions on the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is good stuff. I mean,
For guitarists out
Yeah.
there, I
Yeah.
want to branch out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and it's a great way to tap into what's so great about these old songs,
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
I mean, some of the greatest composers in history wrote this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they stand up for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There are melodies, there are tension and release, there is some nice sets of chord changes that follow the melody closely
Yeah.
rather than just 1-4-5.
Right.
I mean, it's just great stuff. I mean,
And also, the if I might add, for a guitar player, practicing and sitting and playing by ourselves is what we do a lot of the time.
Right.
And it's just an incredibly enjoyable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sit and play through somebody else's arrangement of a song, or play through some written music that sounds really good.
Right.
So that's self-contained, that has the melody of the song and everything else in there. so much of what we do as guitar players is playing behind other people or playing
Right.
behind a singer or, whatever the gig is. But,
Segovia said that fingerstyle guitar is the orchestra through the wrong end of the telescope.
man, if that ain't
And
true.
that's what this is about.
Yeah.
And that's what classical guitar is about as well.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, absolutely.
Call us now, folks, 1-800-552-8502. And again, you learn something new every day when you tune into Red River Radio, and I did not know about this. And, hey, I'm just a little old harmonica player, but this, to me, this is still fascinating.
Oh, thanks.
So give us a call now, folks, 1-800-552-8502, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar. We really need the phones to start ringing, and we want to get this done. And especially having Kermit smile around the office is always a good thing.
That's helpful. And we do have another thank you to send out. Somebody I believe you know, Steve, Sam Howell, who says a great tribute, Dad. So that's the one that you did to your father.
Shucks.
So
Yeah.
I'm presuming that's your son.
Thanks, buddy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my oldest son.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thank you, Sam. We appreciate that support. Now I'm looking at your CD, and I see a tune here that I know I've heard, and I can't tell you where I heard it from, but it was in a movie, and it's called Jack of Diamonds. And that's an old, like from almost around the Civil War, isn't it? Or is that?
Yeah, and before. I
Yeah.
mean, the old song Rye Whiskey.
Yeah.
It's almost the same song, but
Okay.
it's been done by white guys and black guys
Yeah.
all over, and goes back to certainly the 18th century, I feel sure.
I think it was in the movie The Long Riders, as I think about, because Ry
Probably.
Cooder did all of the music and
Yeah, right.
arrangement for that.
Sure.
So, but I don't know, is that something you could play with Dan or?
No, but you can spin it if you want to.
Okay, well, we'll spin it a little later, and
Okay.
we'll give that a listen to, because I definitely, I love that old timey music like
Yeah,
that
we
from
do
that
too.
era. Yeah,
Just didn't come equipped.
yeah. There you
Really
go. So,
tonight.
all right. Well, what would you like to do next?
How about a Mose Allison song
All right.
that taps into our times in which we live? Well, I don't believe the things I'm seeing. I've been wondering about some things I've heard. Everybody's crying mercy when they don't know the meaning of the word. A bad enough situation. It's sure enough getting worse. Everybody's crying justice just as soon as there's business first. Toe to toe, it's touch and go. Pack your kit, choose your own hypocrite. Now you don't have to go up on off Broadway to see something that's plain absurd. Everybody's crying mercy when they don't know the meaning of the word. The people that's running around are so cold. They don't know what they're all headed for. Everybody's crying peace on earth just as soon as we win this war. Straight ahead, you gotta knock 'em dead. Give a cheer, get your own souvenir. Now you don't have to go up on off Broadway to see something plain absurd. Everybody's crying mercy when they don't know the meaning of the word. Nobody knows the meaning of the word.
Huh. Wow.
Speechless.
Yeah, I am. It's just great music, and
Thanks,
really,
Wally.
I really like both of you. Just, I guess, just play off each other, and it just sounds so good.
The interplay is beautiful. So
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot.
you've got that deep tone in your guitar, and he's got that just that bell-like ring, kind of a Les Paul, I guess, sound. I don't,
I
Tal
like the
Farlow.
bell, yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
bell-like. Yeah, it does. It just got that
Yeah.
pure ring. There's no buzz, no distortion, no crumbly of the waves. It's just bing.
They're made by the same company.
What's that?
Both are guitars. In
Oh,
fact,
really?
they're the same model guitar.
Really? Just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different configurations.
Yeah.
And what, about 10 years apart? Mine's older
Yeah,
than
probably
yours.
so, yeah. Benedetto guitars.
The Italian brand, right?
Well, Italian American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing better, man. They're the Bugatti of guitars.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Especially for
if you like
jazz.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're going to have to explain what Bugatti is because
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what that is.
Or
so.
Bentley, is that better?
Oh, Bentley, okay, yeah. Rolls Royce, yeah, Mercedes-Benz, there I got it,
Yeah.
the Porsche. So,
Yeah, they're not the fastest, but man, they're the most sophisticated, and
Yeah.
they just have such
Well made.
just a
incredibly-
beautiful, clear tone,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think of,
Well, you got to go get it, but it's there if you want it.
yeah, I think of the red violin,
Yeah.
finding that
Wow, Dan.
clear wood tone where all of the wood comes together and just makes a beautiful tone.
Well, that's the level of making we're talking about.
Right.
The level of luthery that
Yeah.
we're talking about is I mean, Bob Benedetto and his apprentice Damon, who's making them now. There's nobody better.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are holding on to a tradition that goes back to violin making.
Right.
And if you look at the archtop guitar, it's made like a violin.
Right.
And
It's even got the F holes and all
well, it's
of
got
that
the F
stuff.
holes and the strings pushed down on the bridge.
Okay.
In order to make the thing resonate.
Yeah,
you know?
floating bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so it's very different than
Tailpiece.
than a classical
All
guitar or
contributes, you know.
even a flat top electric guitar.
Right.
It's
yeah.
very different.
And different than obviously a Taylor or a Martin and things like that.
Yeah, well, actually, Martin made arch tops way back in the late 20s and early 30s.
Right. Yeah. Some of the earlier models.
Yeah, right. They were competing with the Gibson L5.
Right. Yeah.
And
And D'Angelico was making them too,
big
wasn't
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Stromberg and
he?
some of those guys. Epiphone, of course, was one of the big,
Right. Yeah.
before they were part of Gibson, they were one
Yeah.
of the big leaders in the swing band guitar market.
Right.
Them and Gibson,
A fascinating instrument. It has morphed into so many different areas, harp guitars and of course dobros, which are, basically amplified guitars to get over the banjo player. So,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
And
well,
late
it's-
at night, you can order those guitars on TV where it lights up and shows you where to put your fingers.
oh, really? Okay.
Oh, kind of like paint by numbers, but only
Yeah.
with guitar playing.
That's right.
Isn't that cheating?
Yeah,
You can
sounds like it.
take that course by Esteban. you
Yeah.
know?
I
We
think I'll
di-
still stick to running the microphones. It sounds
Yeah, right.
easy.
I don't recommend either of those for
Man,
for the kids out there.
you mentioned harp guitars. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to play one. I've never played one. I've played like multi-string guitars. Had an 8-string guitar for a little while that I played with.
Yeah,
and-
Michael Hedges fell in love with the harp guitar, and he did
yeah.
some beautiful stuff on
Yeah,
it.
he did.
And,
oh yeah.
there's a number of others. I've seen them out there. Yeah, you travel the folk circuit, and you're like, what the heck is that? And okay. So you learn. You get something explained to you,
Yeah.
because there's 1,001 instruments out there that make sound and make music, and I don't know them all by any stretch.
Yeah, well,
of
on
the
those
imagination.
it's kind of like sorry, I'm late, ladies and gentlemen. I've been tuning my guitar for the last 3 hours.
Right.
Could you
yeah.
imagine
got like
flying
what,
with one?
35 strings or something. I mean,
Imagine flying with a harp guitar.
Oh yeah.
no way.
It's already a nightmare flying with a 6-string.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to buy an extra
It's
seat
enough
for
for
it?
me.
Well, I mean, American Airlines, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm gonna, threw one of my Benedettos out of the plane onto the conveyor.
Oh well, that was
in,
nice.
In DFW. I was on my way to play the Maui Jazz Festival
Yeah.
4 years ago. Luckily, it was the other one that's the solid top, and
Yeah.
it was in a great case, so it survived. But I actually caught it on video
Mm-hmm.
because they made me check it in Monroe to Dallas,
Right.
and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make sure. And I caught it on video. The thing comes out about 4 feet up from the conveyor belt and slams down onto it.
And you're just like, oh, it's like
Yeah,
Edith,
well,
I'm coming.
yeah.
It's
And
you
that
know,
Scottish
you know
blood started boiling, man. I'll tell you
yeah.
that much.
got your haggis up.
Wow.
It did. Well, if you want to know the rest of the story, I took my keys right into my hand and I banged as hard as I could on the glass until the luggage guys looked up at me, and then I just pointed at them
Yeah.
and held my guitar up. And if I could have gotten down there,
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I would have been on the news.
Yeah, I would have keyed the side of that airplane.
That's right. Don't throw my
Yeah,
guitar
that'll
out
teach
again.
'em.
Yeah.
Somebody
right.
keyed my jet, man. Can you believe that?
I like that idea.
I don't want to go to jail though.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
things are worth
that'll
going to
teach 'em.
jail for, right?
Well, yeah. So
I would agree.
you'll
And,
get a jury that's sympathetic. You just
Oh,
got to
yeah.
make sure you get a music jury. You know.
Can I play you guys a song? And then
Right.
we'll-
Yeah. Then you'll understand. So.
we want to thank a listener that wishes to remain anonymous from Marshall, Texas, and says, I will listen to the news every morning and late night blues show. Enjoy all of it. And so thank you so much for calling in tonight, and you can be the next one. We're counting down. We're $23,500 away
There you go.
from reaching our goal of $75,000, And we can get there with a bunch of you calling in 1-800-552-8502. Your donation will be matched dollar for dollar.
If anybody happens to be driving around there with $23,500, just happens to be in your pocket and it's burning a hole, then here is an excellent place to go ahead and put that money and make sure Red River Radio meets its goals. So 800-552-8502. Go online now to redriverradio.org. And what would you guys like to do next?
We'll do one off the record, the Fats Waller tune,
All right.
because Everybody Loves My Baby.
Take it away.
I'm as happy as a king, feeling good and everything, just like a bird in the spring. I got a lady now, it's my sweetie, and you guess, wild about her I confess, and that is why I shout. Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Everybody wants my baby, but my baby don't want nobody but me. It's plain to see. She is my sweet little beauty, and I am her loving man. She knows how to do her duty, loves me like no other can. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. She's got a form like Venus, well, I ain't talking Greek. You know she is my Sheba, well, and I am her sheik. That's why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me.
Good piece.
Fast ending.
Good piece.
That's what you call a 2-minute song, fitting right into the song style of the era, you know. That Tin Pan Alley stuff, you know.
You betcha, man.
Got to keep it under 2.5.
Hard to beat Fats Waller.
There you go.
No kidding. No kidding. 1-800-552-8502. Steve and Dan here in the studio tonight, and they're bringing good music to you. And make that call, 1-800-552-8502, and support the live music, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar. And drawings coming up tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll be drawing for an Acer Iconia 1 tablet computer with the latest Android software, 7.0. And at the end of the drive tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we'll be drawing for the Klipsch smart speaker with Google Assistant. And again, someone's going to win this. Might as well be you, but you have to get entered first. If you have not called or participated in this drive so far, you are not entered. You need to enter now by calling 1-800-552-8502. And $500 away from $52,000. We can get there with a couple of you calling in, maybe 3. Call in with your financial support to Red River Radio, and we can get there with your next call.
And Dan, were you trying to communicate me something technical, or okay? Couldn't hear you over him.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You're doing your job. So I'm curious. The song Titanic. I was just about ready to read the liner notes when I picked up on Dan trying to signal. The song Titanic, was that written right after the era? Right after the Titanic site?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and there were some great disasters in American history, and the Titanic was a huge one, of course, right? And so that the subplot to that story is that, you know, the heavyweight champion of the world, Jack Johnson, was supposed to ride on the Titanic.
Oh, wow.
And was turned away
Oh.
and not allowed to ride. So there's a there's a line in there that says, you know, when the Titanic hit that shock, you ought to seen Jack Johnson doing the Eagle Rock.
Yeah, really.
So it's you know, it's a great story. You know, a lot of archetypal images. You know, Midnight on the Sea, band playing Nearer My God to Thee.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, great old Leadbelly song.
Yep. So, all right, I'll have to check that out because I'm not familiar with that
please.
one. I'm going to enjoy that one.
Yeah,
so.
good.
Give us a call right now, folks, and we just
It
want to
does
keep
not-
on going.
It does not have Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Okay, well, that's okay. It could have Clifton Webb because I remember the
Sorry.
original movie Titanic. You know,
Clifton Webb.
it goes back to the day that was who starred next to him, the female. I can't think. Was it Barbara Stanwyck or something like that?
Oh man, I would not.
Yeah,
remember.
I'd have to. I mean, I can see her face now, but I just can't remember back that far. It's been a while. You know, the new one has taken over. You know, you don't get to see
Right.
the old one that much, but used to be on quite a bit before Leonardo did his. So 800-552-8502. Give us a call now to redriverradio.org, and we're going to let these guys continue on. What you want to do next?
Okay, how about a great old Jack Teagarden song from Vernon, Texas, huh?
Take it away.
Well, I got a heart that's broken hearted. How do I mend it? I'm gonna cry and jag you started. How do I end it? But if you're feeling gloomy, come a-running to me. Meet me where they play the blues. People have said they've seen you dance in hideaway places. People have said you find romance in others' embraces. But honey, if you're yearning, there's a flame that's burning. Meet me where they play the blues. Eyes that flirt with a tear are coming round here, and misery loves company, they say. So I linger till dawn while the trumpet wails on, hoping you'll happen this way. I'm getting tired of sipping wine and watching it bubble. How did our dreams get out of line and wind up in trouble? But if you're feeling dreamy and you care to see me, meet me where they play the blues. Eyes that flirt with a tear are coming round here, and misery loves company, they say. So I linger till dawn while the trumpet wails on, hoping you'll happen this way. I'm getting tired of sipping wine and watching it bubble. How Clouded our dreams, get out of line and wind up in trouble. But if you're feeling dreamy and you care to see me, meet me where they play the blues.
Steve Howell and Dan Sumner here live at Red River Radio's Performance Studio, and another good piece of music there. 1-800-552-8502 to support this live music, and we're on our way to $52,000. We can get there with a couple of you phoning in. We're $500 away, and make this even a better night than it has been already. Make the call now, 1-800-552-8502, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar as well. And you can also go online, but we'd rather hear the phones ring. That web address, www.redriverradio, all one word, .org, but again, we'd rather hear the phones ring. Again, the number 1-800-552-8502, and I have a request, and the request is looking at the book. There's Mood Indigo in there.
Yeah.
I never heard you play that.
Oh.
No, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not put.
Sorry, Wally.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I mean, I'd love to hear your version of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Because I only know the Duke Ellington version.
Right. Well, that's the same kind of version. I kind of based my arrangement on that vocal version with the great Ivy Anderson singing.
Of
right.
Of course.
But it's a terrific song. Barney Bigard, right? There was a lawsuit about
Sure.
that song. Yeah, Ellington didn't put Bigard's name on it originally. It was Ellington and Irving Mills, his publisher, manager guy, right? One of those deals. And Bigard had to sue to get his part of the publishing.
Wow.
So pretty interesting. I talk about it in my video and play it. So I encourage people to look for Steve Howell YouTube channel out there. Just there's some other stuff on there. Some Mighty Men stuff with Dave Hoffpower and Chris Michaels and Jason Weinheimer.
That's a great band.
And Catherine Hobgood and then some. There's some old video of me and Joe actually from in Waco, Joe Osborne. So.
Wow. Make the call, folks. So we just heard the phone ring, and we need more of you to call in. 1-800-552-8502. And like I mentioned before, your donation will be matched dollar for dollar during the live music tonight.
Sorry,
Make the call now.
I was busy there doing the social media posts, Steve Holland and Sumner on the air now. Please call in, just in case somebody's not tuned in right now. So. Sure. Yeah, you got to do that these days. We used to just put promos on the air. Now you got to do all this social media stuff. But that's the way it goes. Give us a call, folks, 800-552-8502, or online now to redriverradio.org. I'd love somebody to just put us up over 52,000. That would be very, very cool.
Let's get it done.
If you get, what's that?
Sure would.
Yeah.
Get a jar?
No, let's get it done.
Okay, let's get it done. So what would you like to do next?
Wally's request.
Take it away.
goes stealing down to my shoes while I sit and sigh. Go long blues. When you get that mood indigo, when your baby says goodbye, in the evening when lights are low, I'm so lonesome I could cry, 'cause there's nobody who cares about me. I'm just as lonesome as a girl can be. When I get that mood indigo, I could lay me down and die.
Thank you. Thank you.
Something like that, a little bit low for me, but
Actually, you covered it well. Steve
Well,
Howell,
thank
Dan Sumner here live at Red River Radio's Performance Studio, and that was a very nice acoustic version of Mood Indigo. And again, we need for you to call right now, 1-800-552-8502, and want to say thanks to Lori Hunter from Longview, Texas, and she just comments, keep up the good work.
Well, thank you, Lori. And for those over in the Tyler, Kilgore, and Overton area, you might be hearing this for the first time, but we do this during our drives, and we love to bring in a variety of music during our drives. We've had, you know, a little bit of rock and roll, some folk music, quite a bit of jazz, and just all kinds of stuff. We had Chris McKay on last night doing some tribute to Dr. John and a remembrance of Leah Chase, you know, and, you know, it's fun. So this is old school radio, so to speak, you know, live music on the air. There was a time back in the era, you know, really that, you know, the 20s and 30s in particular, where live music was the mainstay because they didn't have a lot of recorded music, and they'd just bring the bands in, you know, and so you'd have that bandstand or live, you know, they'd do a remote because it was a single mic deal. So you just put a microphone out in front of the orchestra and maybe one on whoever's doing the talking and throw it up on the air. Well, we like to do that too here at Red River Radio, and so it's a joy of our life is to be able to do live music on the air and have this really cool studio to do it in. So 800-552-8502, that is the number to call, or you can go online right now to redriverradio.org And we're just about $400 away from that $52,000 mark. And Ed Evans just called in, and he said he wants the Cajun Family Cookbook gift. So that's cool. He's gonna get some great recipes, wonderful food. And if you like hot and spicy, then you will get hot and spicy with that one. And we got another call coming in. Cool. So you guys are bringing it in tonight. Yeah, go ahead. Let me get your mic up, Dan.
I was just going to suggest that you play something off the new record.
Okay, you guys want to take a little break? We can play a couple of tracks off the record.
Sure, that'd be super.
All right. Wally, why don't you go ahead? You got some queued up, and we're going to go with that Jack of Diamonds one, so because I kind of want to hear that one.
Yeah, I hope you like
and then why don't you do Titanic, Wally, if you can, and
Okay.
maybe Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We'll give them a little different flavor. That sounds like it's a little more folky. I can't be sure because I haven't heard the CD yet.
Country
so-
blues. It's
Country blues.
Bucka White. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Take it away, Wally.
All right.
I've played cards in England, gambled in Spain, going back down to Texas to play my last game. Jack of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, I know you from old. You robbed my poor pockets of silver and gold. Gonna eat when I'm hungry, drink when I'm dry, get to feeling much better. Gonna sprout wings and fly, gonna take down my fiddle and rosin up the bowl, make myself welcome wherever I go. Gonna drink, gonna gamble, my money's my own, and them that don't like me can leave me alone. Gonna beat on the counter, gonna make the glass ring. More brandy, more brandy, more brandy to bring. If the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and never come up. But the river ain't whiskey and I ain't no duck. Gonna play these drunken hiccups and trust to my luck. When the Titanic got its load, the captain hollered, all on board. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. When the Titanic got its load, the captain hollered, all on board. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. When Jack Johnson went to get on board, the captain told him, I ain't hauling no coal. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Jack Johnson went to get on board, the captain told him, I ain't hauling no coal. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Well, it was coming around the curve, the Titanic running to a big iceberg. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Well, it was coming around the curve, Titanic running to a big iceberg. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Well, it was midnight on the sea, band playing near my God to thee. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. It was midnight on the sea, band playing near my God to thee. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Them lifeboats all around, taking women and children, letting the men go down. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Them lifeboats all around, taking women and children, letting the men go down. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Well, them women, when they got to land, they was crying, Lord, have mercy on my man. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. Well, them women, when they got to land, they was crying, Lord, have mercy on my man. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. When the Titanic hit that shock, you ought to sing Jack Johnson doing the Eagle Rock. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. When the Titanic hit that shock, you ought to sing Jack Johnson doing the Eagle Rock. Crying, fare ye Titanic, fare thee well. I got a little woman in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I got a little woman in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. She was the sweetest little woman that you men most ever saw. Gonna get up in the morning, baby, with the rising sun. Gonna get up in the morning with the rising sun. if that train don't run, gonna be some walking done. My baby called me. She called me up on the phone. My baby called me. She called me up on the phone. She said, Daddy, Daddy, how come you don't hurry home? My baby said, tired of going to bed and moaning. My baby says, tired of going to bed and moaning. She said, I ain't had no loving, Daddy, since you have been gone. She says, I'm tired singing these old lonesome songs. She says, I'm tired singing these old lonesome songs. She said, I ain't even heard you, Daddy, ain't even hearing you home. My baby said, I'm tired, Daddy, hearing my bed springs groan. She said, I'm tired hearing my bed springs groan. She said, I declare if you want me, Daddy, you had better hurry home. Well, I got a little woman in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I got a little woman in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Well, she's the sweetest little woman that you men most ever saw.
Molotov.
And that was Steve Howell from his latest release, History Rhymes. And in order, we heard Jack of Diamonds, Titanic, and Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And we're back now to Steve and Dan in the studio, and we need for you to call right now, 1-800-552-8502. $340 away from $52,000.
Oh, okay.
And we can get there with a couple of you phoning in right now, 1-800-552-8502. But how about this? One of you call in for a $365 donation, and you can get an HD radio as your thank you item.
Especially if you're over in the Longview or the Tyler area, because we are getting ready to install an HD transmitter over there. We've hauled it up, and we're getting it all taken care of. We had to go all the way down to New Orleans to get it. And but that's going to bring all 3 channels over to that area, which, we just went on the air with that station back in the fall, and we using the old transmitter that they had, because we didn't have a HD transmitter lying around in storage. But we have, endeavored ceaselessly to find a transmitter that we can install over there, so we can give you guys full service. So
finally,
now is the time, to get your HD in, and it's not on the air yet, but it will be soon. So just go ahead and, prior planning prevents missing out on some programs. So give us a call, 800-552-8502, or online now to redriverradio.org. Yes, Wally.
And I want to say thanks to Dennis Herring from Shreveport, phoning in tonight, and says he loves Blues Before Sunrise and sits with the cats and listen to all night with a cup of coffee.
Okay. Late night owl, but that Blues Before Sunrise, that's this era, that's that old classic era of blues that Steve Cushing plays. I usually catch the first hour of it because I'm up. That's the only night of the week, Friday and Saturday, the only nights of the week I can stay up a little bit late, But back to that 7 a.m. rise time, on the weekdays. But I love that first hour of Blues Before Sunrise. So, and also the first hour of Rhythm Gumbo with John Ellis. So, well, what would you guys like to do next?
Let's play one for Dan's mom.
Okay.
Okay, Georgia.
Take it away.
Hoagie Carmichael.
Yeah.
Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear, like moonlight through the pines. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out for me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see that road leading back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out for me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see that road leading back to Georgia, Georgia, a song of you, just an old sweet song, keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind.
Great piece. Always a fan favorite. Steve Howell, Dan Sumner, here live at Red River Radio's Performance Studio, and again, we need for you to call in right now. You still have time, about 10 minutes to go, and get your donation matched dollar for dollar. And it would be really great for you to call in right now and not only support Red River Radio, but get us over 52,000. And we can do it with just a number of you calling right now, 1-800-552-8502, and your donation will be matched dollar for dollar as well.
Yeah, it'd be nice to end this evening with that $52,000 mark being reached. Just a nice thing, you know. Does a world for the station. Lift us all up, and we're having fun here tonight. But we're trying to make some money for the station here tonight, just so we can continue to do what we do. And your donations are absolutely key to that. You are literally the public in public radio. So just be that public and make that donation. And we've got roughly 10 minutes left. So why don't you do a couple of back-to-backs, and we'll just take it out with nothing but music. So
sounds great.
Take it away.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing a song, nothing but blue skies from now on. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Okay, and go out here with one, a famous favorite for everybody to say bye-bye with.
All right. Pack up all my care and woe, here I go, swinging low. Bye, bye, blackbird, where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love and understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all hand me. So make my bed, light the light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye.
ringing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love and understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all had me. So make my bed like the light. I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye.
Yeah, that's such a sweet old song. Thank you very much, Steve Howell and Dan Sumner. You guys are always great.
Thank you guys for having us. It's
Oh,
always a pleasure to be here.
Always so fun to sit back and just listen to this kind of music. So.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you. And
thanks
good
a
luck
lot.
with the rest of the pledge drive.
Well, thank
You
you
bet.
very much,
Everybody keep
and
going.
have a safe drive back to Marshall and back to Monroe. You staying in town tonight?
No, I'll be going back
Yeah.
at sessions tomorrow.
Okay, so Steve Howell and Dan Sumner, once again, thank you. And just wanted to mention that Steve Howell's got his new album out. It's called History Rhymes. It has been described in the following way. Each and every song is a standalone tour de force performance as he reinvents himself on each and every song like a chameleon, morphing into the very song itself, into the lyrics, into the sentiment, and into the raw emotion, and into the time and the period. So
Wow.
that's from Australia. So it has garnered a lot of attention around the world, and hope it does well for you, Steve. It's a great album.
Thanks, Bill. We're tickled that some people are getting to hear it.
All right. Thank you. And Wally, it's all yours.
And well, let's I want to say thanks to everyone that participated today in the fund drive, summer fund drive, and you can still support Red River Radio now and through the overnight. Go online to Red River Radio's website at redriverradio.org. Click on donate, and you'll be taken to the online donation form. Fill it out, use a major credit card, and you're done. So make that contribution now and through the overnight. Go to redriverradio.org. You're listening to the voice of the community, Red River Radio, a public radio service of LSUS. This is KBSA, El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia, KLDN, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, KTYK, Overton, Tyler, Kilgore, KLSA, Alexandria, Pineville, and KDAQ, Shreveport, Bossier City. And tonight is Swing Night on Evening Jazz, and let's open the hour with Lucky Millender on Red River Radio.
Here, Lucky, what's this place uptown that all the hep cats rave about?
Savoy, Bacon, Savoy.
Well, tell me, Jack, what's this place like, so I can come up and swing some night?
Savoy!
Where the feet start stomping,
Savoy!
when the band starts romping,
Savoy!
watch the folks start jumping,
Savoy!
then your heart starts thumping. So boy, come on and jump for joy.
We wanna go there.
Where?
Savoy!
Where your feet cause a panic.
Savoy!